Author Ramit Sethi once attended a party where he found himself among a group of overweight individuals discussing their fitness struggles. One person advised increasing protein intake to avoid fat storage, another showed off their smartwatch step counter, a third suggested grape juice for slow metabolism, while a fourth recommended papaya juice instead. This conversation made Sethi laugh, not because these people were wrong, but because they were focusing on the wrong things entirely. If you want to lose weight, there are only two fundamental principles: exercise more and eat less. Everything else is secondary optimization that only matters for top-level athletes. The same principle applies to building wealth. Most people get caught up in minor details while ignoring the major factors that actually create financial freedom. The misplaced focus problem. Many people receive well-meaning but counterproductive financial advice. Someone might tell you to sacrifice your monthly family dinner out because that 2,000 rupees could be invested instead. Others obsess over moving savings from a 6.2% fixed deposit to a 6.3% one, or debate which IPO to apply for next. This advice comes from people who focus on small details that have minimal impact on your wealth-building journey. While these actions might make you feel productive, they often lead to exhaustion without meaningful results. You lose sight of the big picture and eventually give up. It's like banks not giving paper receipts at ATMs to save the environment while running to air conditioners 24/7 in machines that are used for just 2 minutes per day. The real environmental impact comes from the energy waste, not the paper receipts. The 4 pillars of wealth building. Instead of getting lost in minor optimizations, focus on these 4 major wealth building strategies. 1. Eliminate high-interest debt first. Before investing a single rupee, pay off all high-interest debt except home loans. Many people make the mistake of paying 12% interest on personal loans while simultaneously putting money in 6% fixed deposits, thinking they're securing their future. This is financially backwards. Investment returns are never guaranteed. You're still learning, will make mistakes, and might earn 10 to 15% annually if you're lucky. But loan interest is guaranteed and must be paid regardless of your investment performance. You can invest small amounts for learning purposes, but your primary focus should be debt elimination. Only after clearing high-interest debt should you seriously scale up investments. 2. Make investments recurring and reduce fixed costs. Create a system where investments happen automatically while expenses require manual decisions. Many people do the opposite. They manually decide to invest occasionally while having multiple recurring subscriptions and fixed costs. For example, someone might invest 10,000 to 20,000 rupees in an IPO once, but spend thousands monthly on entertainment subscriptions without thinking. When you buy an expensive car or large house, you commit to recurring maintenance costs that drain your wealth building capacity. The ideal setup: automate investments through SIPs, systematic investment plans, and make entertainment expenses manual, requiring conscious decisions each time. 3. Maximize retirement fund contributions. Contribute the maximum possible amount to retirement schemes like PPF, Public Provident Fund. These provide tax benefits and have withdrawal restrictions that force long-term compounding. Even people who don't understand compounding benefit from these forced savings mechanisms. 4. Focus on income growth. Negotiate promotions, salary increases, or develop side income streams. A 30% salary increase provides lifetime benefits from that single negotiation. Consider freelancing alongside your job to earn extra income and develop new skills. If successful, scale your side work into a larger business. Remember, most wealthy people are business owners. You don't need massive capital to start. Begin small, but think big. A successful business can transform your financial trajectory beyond anything you've imagined. The 85% rule: getting started beats perfection. Many people get paralyzed choosing the perfect investment or broker. Young people often say they have too little money to invest meaningfully, 5,000 to 10,000 rupees, claiming the small dividends, 100 to 200 rupees, aren't worth it. Later, when they have more money, they claim they lack knowledge and time to invest larger amounts properly. Meanwhile, they're experts at finding sales at supermarkets and know exactly how to spend money. The solution is the 85% rule. It is much better to be 85% right than to do nothing at all. Instead of searching for the perfect mutual fund or stock, invest in a simple index fund and you'll automatically be 85% right. The difference between the best mutual funds and index funds isn't significant in the first 4 to 5 years. Similarly, don't waste time finding the best broker. Choose a reliable, low-fee option and you'll be 85% right. The difference between the best and worst brokers is minimal. All provide decent mobile apps and the ability to buy-sell shares from home. When your savings and portfolio grow over several years, you can optimize these choices. The important thing is starting and building good saving and investing habits. The power of automation. Humans are naturally weak when it comes to long-term consistency. You might feel motivated after reading this, start investing, and continue for a few months. But there's a strong chance that after 6 to 12 months, you'll get busy with life, lose passion for financial freedom, and return to old habits like binge-watching Netflix or getting absorbed in a boring job. To succeed, you must automate this journey. Machines don't need constant motivation. The 2-account system. Maintain at least 2 separate savings accounts. Account 1, Daily Expenses Account, for short-term savings and regular expenses. Your spending money flows through here. Account 2, Investment Account, purely for investments. SIP deductions happen from here. Stock dividends return to this account. Makes tracking much easier. When you receive your salary, immediately transfer the investment portion to your investment account to ensure it gets first priority. If you receive bonuses, top up your investment account. Since dividends go to the same account you invest from, reinvestment becomes automatic. The 50-30-20 budget framework. Aim to invest at least 10% of your monthly salary with an ideal breakdown. 50 to 60% essential expenses, rent, groceries, utilities. 10% emergency savings. 10% investments. Minimum, aim for more. 20 to 30% guilt-free spending on things you enjoy. Conscious spending, the key to sustainable wealth. The book's most valuable insight is that you shouldn't feel guilty about spending money on things you truly love, as long as you control expenses elsewhere and maintain your investment discipline. Real-life examples. Jackie, age 25, 50,000 rupees per month salary. Loves traveling and saves 10,000 rupee monthly for trips. Controls other expenses, no loans, uses public transport, lives with parents, eats home food, minimal partying. Saves and invests 50% of salary, 25,000 rupees. Can achieve financial freedom in 10 years despite expensive travel habit. Monty, 30,000 rupees per month salary. Passionate about cars, spends 10,000 rupees on car EMI. Owns his home, has minimal other expenses. Invests 20% of salary in stocks. Well on his way to financial freedom. Sunny, the problem case. Sees Jackie's travel photos and Monty's road trips on social media. Wants both experiences despite having a home loan consuming 50% of his salary. This leads to financial disaster. The lesson: choose what makes you happiest and spend guilt-free on that, while ruthlessly cutting expenses elsewhere. The dangers of unfocused spending. Even millionaires can end up broke if they spend on everything. Mike Tyson earned millions during his boxing career, but now struggles financially. Music artist Rihanna once sued her financial advisor for poor guidance after going bankrupt despite earning millions. The advisor's response was telling. Was it really necessary to tell her that if you spend money on everything, you will end up with nothing? Thousands of lottery winners who earned millions end up broke, and millions of middle-class people with decent incomes save nothing and struggle financially throughout their lives. The reason is simple: they don't spend consciously. The wealth secret: 100% of rich people invest. Every wealthy person has seriously and properly started investing at some point in their lives. Every poor person either never started investing or started casually and gave up quickly. Young people often make excuses about having too little to invest, 5,000 to 10,000 rupees, claiming small dividends, 100 to 200 rupees, aren't meaningful. Later, when they have more money, they claim they lack knowledge and time to invest properly, yet they're experts at spending. The Chinese proverb that changes everything. The best time to invest was 10 years ago. The second best time is today. Notice it doesn't say when you have lots of money or when your knowledge improves. Today's technology allows you to open investment accounts for free, complete the entire process online, start investing with just 100 to 200 rupees. Getting started, practical steps. Open an investment account immediately, no more excuses. Set up automatic SIPs, start with whatever amount you can afford. Separate your accounts, one for expenses, one for investments. Focus on the big four: debt elimination, recurring investments, retirement funds, income growth. Apply the 85% rule, start with good enough choices rather than perfect ones. Automate everything possible, remove willpower from the equation. The psychology of starting small. Don't underestimate small beginnings. If you start at age 21 with small amounts and reinvest dividends consistently, the compounding effect over decades is astronomical. Small dividends that seem meaningless today become significant wealth builders over time. The key is conscious control over three elements. Income. Grow it actively through career development and side businesses. Investments. Automate and make them recurring. Expenses. Spend consciously on things that truly make you happy. Conclusion. You're already rich if you start today. If you start your financial freedom journey today, even at 21 with small amounts, and spend consciously on things that truly bring happiness rather than to impress others, you're already wealthy. Wealth isn't just about the final destination. It's about having control over your financial life and making conscious choices. The path to financial freedom isn't complicated, but it requires focusing on what matters most. Stop optimizing the small stuff and start implementing the big four strategies. Your future self will thank you for starting today rather than waiting for the perfect moment that never comes. Remember, financial freedom isn't about depriving yourself of joy. It's about making conscious choices that align with your values while building long-term wealth. Start today, automate the process, and focus on the fundamentals that actually move the needle toward your financial goals.